You'd think that with a potential escalation into World War III on the line, world leaders would be a bit more cautious. Not Zelensky. Mere moments after a missile landed in Poland, the Ukrainian president said this: "Terror is not limited to our national borders. Russian missiles hit Poland. To fire missiles at NATO territory. This is a Russian missile attack on collective security. This is a very significant escalation. We must act." Fact check. Wrong! Turns out the missiles were fired by Ukraine. Missile that struck Poland was fired by Ukrainian forces, evidence suggests. US officials say it appears the weapon was launched by Ukrainian forces at an incoming Russian rocket. Oh! Only the most naive idiot would believe Zelensky didn't know the incident in Poland wasn't a Russian attack, and in fact was an air defense missile fired by Ukraine. Yet he went public immediately to blame Russia and to call on NATO to take action. Are there going to be any consequences for that? Any backlash to knowingly trying to escalate a potential world war on a phony pretext? Are we all supposed to just forget about it and move on? Even Biden came out relatively quickly and said it didn't look like a Russian attack.
It's unlikely in the minds of the trajectory that it was fired from Russia.
But of course, only after he asked Congress to approve another $37 billion in emergency aid to Ukraine. Oh, the timing was impeccable. Of course, it was US officials who originally leaked the information about the missile hitting Poland, despite the fact that NATO had already tracked the missile on radar, so they knew it didn't come from Russia. The components of the missile also clearly indicated it was Ukrainian. Yet it was the narrative for hours yesterday that the evil Russians had done it. Look at these British newspapers from this morning. Tyrant's war on Ukraine. Russian bombs hit Poland. Putin's war escalates. Russian missiles hit Poland. No waiting even for a cursory investigation. Just run with the most feverish propaganda possible. Sheer madness. You don't have to be a Kremlin stooge to realise that such baseless provocations are absolute insanity given what's on the line. But British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak says it doesn't matter that Ukraine fired the missile. Russia's still to blame anyway. Oh well, who cares? Let's just shut up, keep sending them billions more, and keep waving our little flags. With behaviour like this, I'm sure everything's gonna be just fine. This video is sponsored by Kamikoto Japanese Steel Knives. Look at that beauty. Used by Michelin star chefs around the world, the knives are made with super high quality Japanese steel, using traditional techniques that date back over 800 years. This is the crappy knife I was using before, and this is the Kamikoto Japanese Steel Knife. Look at that, like a hot knife through butter. Faced with the Kamikoto, that carrot didn't stand a chance. That single bevel edge means Kamikoto knives can achieve an unbelievably sharp edge you just can't get with other knives. Kamikoto is truly the edgelord of the knife world. Wouldn't want to mess with that, would you? Each knife is individually inspected and comes with a lifetime guarantee. The knives come in this lavish heavy-duty ash wood box, so they make a great gift too. Each Kamikoto knife goes through a rigorous 19-step process, and you can tell just by looking at them that they're top quality. Go to kamikoto.com/anythinggoes and save up to 85% with free shipping as part of the early Black Friday sale. And get this, if you use discount code ANYTHINGGOES, they'll give you an extra $50 discount on any purchase. That's massive. The best way you can support me is by supporting my sponsor.